Turn the AC on, don't you think so?
Yeah.
All right. What's going on, guys? I think they should be able to hear you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's going on, folks? First time I'm on one of these.
First time is a charm. First time for Mr. Jason.
You.
Have,
No. Just, yep.
I don't. Dude, just help me out, guys. Help me out. So, what's going on, everybody? We're gonna wait a few people to show up. There's like 13 people now. Let me see. Can't wait to plug Kaya's YouTube channel for the next hour.
Oh, wow.
Hey, Corey, don't be jealous, dude. The one you own and proficient. So here's the title.
Okay.
I put this on there. Best rifle caliber for home defense.
300 Blackout. Solved. Done.
We're not even, you know what, Jason, just hang on to that. We're going to talk about it. And oh, God. 300 Blackout. I do have that, obviously, by my bedside. Mm-hmm. But is that the best one? I don't know. Because not every homes are little apartments like mine.
All I know is, what's it? Solved.
Yeah.
Honest to God, to me, 45 and or 300 Blackout.
45?
45. It doesn't go through that much when it comes to penetration, but it's enough of a round that carries enough inertia to actually, make something jolt and or stop. So that's just me.
Yeah, I agree. 45 would be definitely a caliber of choice for home defense. Yeah. I wholeheartedly agree. It's not really all that great at going through intermediate barriers, but you really, for the most part, you don't need to, right? At home.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. 45 is a good one. It's just a, so when I think about a caliber, the reason I put that up there, like best rifle caliber for home defense, of course you want something that's going to put someone down, right? But you got to have other considerations like over penetration,
right?
Also the capacity,
right.
Also recoil management, how easy it is to use, all of those things. It's not just a projectile itself. And it's like carrying a 338 for a little CQB thing.
Oh yeah, I use 338 in the house. Like,
think
so
about that.
It kind of comes along the same lines of people who say 12 gauge, and I think someone actually said
right
12
there.
gauge.
By the way, any of them, like if you want to talk about someone, just click on this. It just puts them on the screen.
So 12 gauge. Here's one reason why I'm not a big proponent or fan of 12 gauge is I don't care if you have kids or dogs or your wife's at home or your girlfriend's in the next room. You can't control any of that once it leaves the barrel. Yeah. So at least there's a margin of error with either a pistol round and or a rifle caliber that you can control that variance. 12 gauge is just kind of is there. You're getting all this spread that, the farther you're away, the more it spreads. So that's just me. Regardless if it's slugs and or not, you're talking about a 1 ounce slug that's carrying so much inertia.
Fast.
It's going fast, man. And it's going through intermediate barriers. You're definitely going through at least 3 sheets of drywall.
Oh, yeah.
If they're not bound together like that. So that's just me. The reason why I like 300 Blackout, because it carries every bit of that umph, but after the maybe third or fourth intermediate barrier, it kind of kills all its energy depending on the type of projectile you're using. So
I agree. 300 Blackout is incredible.
Yeah.
Right. It's currently my home defense caliber is 300 Blackout. I do a 5.56 right there, which we can't unfortunately show, right? But it's right there. I keep it here just in case,
50 cal up there.
We got 50 cal out there, 408 shy tag, and I think that's 300 Norma. One of those. Yeah. I like to have them kind of. Well, normally, I thought we could show calibers at least, but I'm not even gonna swim in those waters.
I wouldn't test the waters.
Yeah, anybody who's wondering why we can't, because YouTube guys immediately they'll shut the live stream down, so we can't show guns, live ammo, or anything like that. But 300 Blackout is one of those things. And by the way, you can.
Oh yeah, somebody just said. I just saw it. It's probably gone now.
Yeah. No, you can go up.
Oh,
totally. Just wheel up. Yeah, wheel up, dude.
Somebody said 1 inch per spread. I saw it. I saw 1 inch. There you go.
There you go.
1 inch per yard average spread. So yeah, give or take. I mean, if you're shooting,
is that buck
12
is that
gauge.
Buck or bird or number 4? All of them?
Probably buckshot. Definitely is probably average on that. Gotcha. But yeah, think about that. You're 12 feet away. Look how much spread you're spraying within 12 feet, man.
Yeah, so. You will 100%. I mean, I agree with you. Like if you got like even here, I live alone, but dude, I people live in that way. People
Yeah.
live in that way. So I cannot use, like I would not, I'm not comfortable using 12 gauge here. If you're out there, you live in a farm and you can control your environment pretty good. And you're certain that there's no friendlies, let's just say, on the other side, or your cattle, whatever, then why not?
Yeah. Hold on. Somebody said, I've got 110 VMAX.
Wait, is that a freaking super? That's
a super. That's flying. 110 VMAX are very capable, even out to like 450 yards. Now, granted, depending if you know your dope, data on previous engagement, you're definitely putting down something of stature. So 110 VMAX is inside the home for home defense. That's a little much. I would say at least 190 grain to 220 grain when it comes to that. You keep it slow, you keep it quiet, you keep, hopefully you're using a can with your 300 Blackout or any home defense.
Yeah.
You don't want to, burn out your ears, but 190 grain to 220. 200 grains do something weird.
200 grains. They're super too, right? They're
No, they're subs, but
200 subs.
Yeah, it depends on who makes them. S&B has, I'd say probably, and I might get slated for this, but they have some of the worst subsonic rounds on the market
What makes it really bad?
because they don't actually stay subsonic for some odd reason. They can turn super. It depends on the barrel length, and once you start stretching out past 9 inches, it's weird. They are not quiet at all. And it's just S&B. It might be the type of powders that they use.
So they're treading that line?
They're treading that line. Even Hornady, the 190 grains
That we shoot, yeah.
which are subs,
Subs,
they're way
yeah.
quieter than S&B.
That's strange.
Yeah, it's very strange. Now, the quietest rounds that I've ever used for 300 Blackout are
220s?
225 grain. It's the polymer tip. One's the blue tip. One's they are stupid quiet, and I love them.
Have you ever checked the chronograph with those? See what the velocity is?
So you get about. It depends on the barrel length. If you use a Rattler, I know that I've chronographed one. You're getting about 986 average.
That's not, dude, 225 grain. That's coming at you 1,000 feet per second.
Yeah, under 1,000 or 1,000 right there on average. It's slinging some heat to you. So, and it's quiet. So that's just my 2 cents. So.
Guys, Jason has been using 300 Blackout for quite some time now,
Yeah.
so he's definitely the resident expert when it comes to 300 Blackout.
Yeah.
And I do use 300 Blackout for my home defense in the other room. Again, we can't show guns here, but I feel like a 300 Blackout, subsonic or supersonic, doesn't matter, right? Is pretty awesome for home defense.
It is.
You just boom. I did try this though. Most recently, I tried supers on a level 3A. Didn't defeat it.
No, it won't defeat it. No.
Yeah, even supers. I thought supers would defeat it
So,
because of pointy nose.
because of the pointy nose, but remember, speed is what really defeats body armor, right? So
Yeah.
you can even have 55 grain jacketed ball that's out of an 18-inch barrel or a 20-inch barrel, and it's screaming, and you can punch through level 4 armor, provided that it's just got enough oomph behind it. Obviously, you 77 grain is damn sure going to do that.
Yeah.
But how many people are rolling around with an 18-inch gun? You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, definitely. Velocity is king when it comes to terminal effects. It's just a super subsonic. I mean, super or subsonic doesn't matter. 300 Blackout, I'd say, pretty good for home defense. But in all situations, I don't know. You guys tell me. I think I'm a fan of 5.56 guys because I can choose my ammo. I can get it frangible. I can get a little hollow point 9mm. Why is your rifle away from you?
Well, so here's a good thing. I mean, we all have our own, home setups and how you react to contact or respond to contact. So I don't carry around my rifle everywhere. It's staged in a certain spot.
Yeah.
So obviously my carry gun is closer to me, so I understand that mindset. Now, by the time that's in a perfect world, right? That's like there's obviously multiple intruders coming in. If someone hears shots ringing out, especially it doesn't matter. 9 times out of 10, if they're not jacked up on something, they're probably gonna either
run.
That fight or flight mentality kicks in. So
you
won't even have time to really. The engagement will be done by the time you make it to your rifle.
A couple of rounds and they're and this is we're just having a good discussion over here. This is not a one size fit all kind of thing because tactics. Nobody should be giving you some absolutes here, but if you had a dual caliber.
Okay.
Home defense. You could use it home defense, you could live in this big property where you need to maybe engage for some
What's my
game.
range? What's my range though?
I mean, you got a property you're surrounded with like 500 yards.
Okay.
360. Perhaps somebody's coming at you in there. I don't know, like anything squirrely. You got to use. You picking up you picking the 300 Blackout, or are you gonna go with a 5.56, or are you a 760 by 39, or are you gonna tell me, hey man, I'm gonna use 308?
So, if 500 yards is my maximum engagement,
Yeah.
I'm gonna choose now. This like I have to defend that point, right? I have to.
Let's
obviously
hear it.
I want to draw them in so I have a better line of sight and better BCs, right? But obviously I'm gonna choose 308 on that one. But if I can bring them in within 350 yards of my home and or within that, I'm confident with 300 Blackout. And we're only talking about a mag change. So mag change of supers to subs.
All right, so you just got one rifle.
All right, one rifle. Then if that's the case, I'm still going to use 300 Blackout because it's very versatile. I can, and people say this all the time. They're like, oh, 300 Blackout is just meant for close, 100 and in. If you know what you're doing and if you have the right load, if you have 110 grain super max, you're hitting 350 yards easy. You just have to know your dope.
So you still have to have some holdovers, right?
You wouldn't have to. It's not as bad, but there is natural holdover, right? Obviously, if we're using, it depends also on your optic setup. So if you're using a red dot, and I always say if you have 300 Blackout, get the EOTech that has the 2-dot one. Yeah. That allows you to, get those quick ranges just by doing
Use
that.
the bottom dot?
You can use the bottom dot to hit anything over 300 yards, and that's with supers easy. So then you're just using, that bottom dot and then the bottom hash mark to then range in between there.
Gotcha.
So like I said, draw them in, obviously, and then you can send rounds down range.
What are your thoughts about 5.56?
5.56 is good, but when it comes down to it, I'm trying to put down something that I don't have to worry about shooting it twice, if that makes any sense.
So you're saying the 5.56 doesn't have
No.
stopping power?
No. I'm not saying it doesn't have the stopping power, but we've seen in war zones, we've seen things where guys can be clipped by 5.56 and still keep on going, even if it is
Green tip specifically.
green. People still carry. I mean, it's just sailing through.
It just zipped through.
It'll just zip through.
Yeah.
So I want something that's at least going to make someone say, "Holy shit!" This is it. Something's coming at me with a little bit more oomph. That's just me. I mean, like I said, many people. You got your scout snipers and your guys who do a recon, you guys who do a rec, you say, well, I can do it with a 14.5 all day long at 600 yards. I hear you. You have the time.
So my experience with the 5.56 on terminal ballistics is if you get one of those like 62 or 64 grain federal hollow point, the soft tip, they actually they knock you down. They don't really over penetrate.
Right.
So if you actually hit somebody going 2,800 feet per second, right? Boom. You're feeling that kinetic energy
Right.
with 5.56.
Right. I want to piggyback to what he said. SMB 208 grains are great. It's just they're 200 grain subs. There's something up with them. I've used them a lot, and I'm very disappointed. And I've also had other people who are subject matter experts say that they really don't like 200 grain subs, that they're not the greatest. So just FYI.
So 208. Which one do you use the 225s?
So for plinking, I'll use 220s or 225s.
Is that what
We have
the
Hornady Black, which is 208.
208.
So
that's what I'm using then.
All right, so there is a caveat with that.
Yeah.
208 grain can be very finicky, depending on the rifle platform. SIGs kind of don't like them. I know BCM likes them a lot. I know it's a weird thing, man. It's different powders, different strokes for different folks, and it works very differently. Like we both have the same gun, but 208s will run different in my gun than your gun. It's very strange.
Same twist rate, same barrel length, same everything.
Yes.
So theoretically, then that ammo will behave differently per magazine change.
208 grain is just that weird factor. If you shoot enough 300 Blackout, you know what runs in your gun, and you should be trying out everything. Please don't just say, okay, well, I heard, Jason say this, or I heard Kai say this, or I heard Colin Noir say this. You need to run, specifically when it comes to subsonic loads, you need to make sure you run them. And when I say run them, we're talking more than 50 rounds to see how your rifle's actually, figuring it out. Because I've had a lot of short strokes with 208 grain. If the gas isn't turned up properly, you're really having problems. 220 grain just seems to run. It just runs.
No, I did with the Hornady Blacks. We did have issues. I had to get the gas settings
just
down.
perfect.
Yeah.
So that's powders. You know what I'm saying? That's how they manufacture them. It depends on who makes it. Like I know Norma makes a subsonic round. That's a defensive round. That's great. I know Federal makes some stuff. Fort Scott Munitions, their tumble upon impact stuff is good. Maximum Defense makes some great defensive rounds as well. So you really need to play with those and just see. 300 Blackout has such variances when it comes to their load and what's actually in there for powders, but please play with your stuff, man.
So how do they, the 208s that we have, let's talk about the Hornady Black. How do they behave when they hit flesh? Do they open up?
They do pedal out. Okay. The Hornady Black is it carries a lot of energy, and in ballistic gel tests, they do very well, like extremely well. But you have to make sure your gun's optimized for it to run properly.
Yeah.
So that's the other factor. Like I've seen people where you had to tap rack like 3 times using 208 grains.
I would not, dude. If a round at any point shows me inconsistencies, I'm done. I'm not, dude. I cannot take that risk.
I understand that. But
I can't.
It also comes to you got to know what.
That's what I'm saying. It just needs to work. Like
Right.
I cannot have a round that's it's got great terminal effects, but it is a little inconsistent how it behaves. Nope.
Right.
It's like magazine. If
Right.
it shits the bed, throw it away.
Right. 100%.
All right, let's see what else we got here. Right. That's your topic right here, bro.
Yep. 300 Blackout subsonic, anything beyond 100 yards, I have to grab ear pro and grab my 6.8. I hear you. 6.8 is a great
I
round.
thought he meant 8.6.
No.
I read it wrong.
No, 6.8 SPC, right?
Yeah.
People think it's special, but it's not.
Yeah.
6.8 SPC is a great round. It carries very well. It has a lot of oomph. If that's the case, why don't we just use 458 SOCOM, right?
Yeah.
No mag, no. All you do is change the barrel. But you're limited to 10 rounds. So knock yourself out.
I agree. So 2 to 3 ballistic tip, instantaneous expansion. I'll tell you this. I've personally seen this, by the way. It's not just like shooting at ballistic gels. I'm talking about bodies. The 62 grain, 64 grain Federal on 22556. Bro, just nice little mushroom right here. And it was like a lot of them were inside the body still. So something that's coming at you 2,800 feet per second, let's just say. Right around in that neighborhood, and just boom, hits you, and it doesn't, like, it just stays in you. So you're feeling that. And that guy was just like instant down. So I think if you use the right ammunition, a 5.56 is fantastic. However,
it is.
However, that ballistic tip, I've also seen in this factory, dude. There's a machine. There's a little plastic, like not even. I don't want to say ballistic shield, but it just it protects the factory workers from shrapnel.
Yeah,
dude. SWAT guys were shooting, engaged in this guy, and some of the guys were shooting through that clear plastic, plexiglass, whatever that is. And these ballistic tips were not penetrating. They were just hitting
and bouncing off.
That, but if 55 grain would have gone through, So there's also a downside of that. So
you got super chats. Apparently.
Where is the super chat? I would have seen up here.
Somebody said, check your super chat.
Oh, let me go up. Oh, there's my guy. He always sends me 556. $55 and my bad. $5.56. J954. Go ahead and read it, man.
All right. Home Defense is a CMMG Banshee 10 mil with 200 grain subs and a Huxworks Rad 45. Okay. CQB Champ. Kai asked about the sidearm MP 2.0 10 mil or Canik EC. Or ECX.
What is ECX? I never heard that before.
Neither have I.
But 2.0 10 millimeter. Oh man, it was one of the best.
Yeah.
I think FN beats that. FN 510. Like when we were shooting them, FN 510 had better recoil management. But when we tested it, when we did our video, FN wasn't available, and Smith & Wesson MP 2.0 10 millimeter just dominated the other ones. It was that good.
10 mil for me, man. It's a
that thing's moving.
It's a hefty round, and
it's recoiling pretty good too.
It does.
It's like, I found the MMP 2.0 to recoil almost like 40, almost. Pretty close to a 40 caliber.
Well, 40 is just a cut down,
Yeah.
10 mil. So I understand that.
So people think it's like a hand cannon, and it is. It can be a hand cannon depending on the gun, but I thought Smith did a pretty good job. That's a good sidearm for your home defense, right? And I don't know what your size is. Maybe he's just a big guy and he's able to easily handle it, but I wouldn't recommend it for Josh.
Like if you live in Maine, yeah.
Well, what are you hunting over there?
Anything.
Black bears, brown bears.
Yeah.
Well, with CMG Banshee 10 millimeters, I guess, pretty good.
So what is it? 125 Fiocchi's. Fiocchi makes good ammo.
Yeah. Let's see what else we got. Mechanic. Oh, Elite Combat Executive.
Oh, okay. Thanks for the acronym.
What cal is that's got to be a 9 millimeter gun.
I think so.
I don't think Koenig makes 10 millimeter. And
it behooved them to make like 45.
remember we were talking about that. Didn't just no, you were asking them to make 2011. Yeah.
Because it would make sense. They've already got the steel and all the metallurgy stuff to knock that out. So
yeah.
it would make sense.
Well, what city do you live in, Corey? I live in an apartment city. I have to be standing in the street to be able to shoot more than 100. He's in my situation. Like I would not be dealing anything more than you see what you see, right?
Yeah.
Well, what about an 8.6 Blackout for CQB?
You can.
Well, first of all, you should tell them what that is.
Yeah, 8.6 Blackout is 338 projectiles shoved into a 6.5 casing. So that is every bit of slappage that you would possibly ever want and need with a 300 grain projectile that's hurtling at you at crazy speed. At what is it? It carries the same energy on target as 45 point blank.
Did explain that because I'm still having a hard time. Not saying it doesn't happen. I just want to see that.
It's 300 grains, man. So the powder.
But 1,000 yards.
1,000 yards.
Subsonic.
It's.
You guys heard that, right?
It's beefy.
So 1,000 yards. Mm-hmm. There's an 8.6 millimeter, a Blackout round, subsonic. So it's traveling under 1,100 feet per second. At 1,000 yards, it has the effect of a point blank 45 caliber.
It's a chonky round, man.
Yeah,
chonky round.
Let me present this real quick.
Oh, gun shorts.
That's here it is, guys. 8.6 Blackout. This is this little where is he? There you go. Q boombox, right? This is it. 8.6 Blackout. Where's the sexy James Reeves? Oh, that's Kevin. Yep. Right? Yeah, there you go.
Good old KB.
This is the owner of Q. And this is
gun shorts himself.
This little sexy he's a knockoff Kaya. Like, he's always complaining about like the Turkish knockoffs. He is my knockoff. It's an American knockoff.
I hear you, man.
That's what it is.
I'm a discount Coleon Noir myself.
So. Yeah, exactly. There you go.
I get it.
He tries to be. James tries to be, but I told James numerous times that, James, you're going to have to work hard at it, and you're still going to fail. You can't be me. And he says, I don't want to be you.
I hear you, man.
No, this actually looks just like the honey badger.
It does. So if you think about it, it's just a honey badger on a bigger bore platform or a big bore platform. So if you took an SR25 and shrunk it and gave it actually good ballistics, that's what 8.6 has come to be. And
what's the recoil like?
It is nothing. And I'm so serious. You might get a little bit of thump with the supers, like it'll feel like a 308 in your shoulder, but the subs, it shoots just like 300 Blackout.
Just like 300
Blackout.
What's the capacity on that one?
So you can SR25 max, so you can run a Lancer 25 rounder, you can run regular 20 round P mags.
So subsonic, it has the feeling of a 300 Blackout, and 25 round capacity, and this thing would be amazing for even in my home right here.
It would be, but I wouldn't. That round is definitely sailing through something. Like
it'll go through
100%.
Dude, I want to do some testing.
They put down Cape Buffalo in their last Africa trip at like 300 yards, and one round of sub just put it down.
Buffalo, giant ass buffalo.
You're talking like over 1,000 pound animal, like down in one round.
Who came up with this round and why?
Okay. So Kevin and the guys at Q obviously wanted to shrink the SR25 platform, and it came over as a like military contract or solicitation.
Yeah.
And they came up. Kevin was one of the brainchilds behind during the Blackout when they created the O-Drive and all that stuff for the round. Hey, we want 7.62 by 39 capability, but we want the round to be just as quick and light and fast as 5.56 or close to, and have that capability to do it in a gun where we don't have to change the magazines. All we do is a barrel change. So that's
From 300 Blackout to
from 5.56 to 300 Blackout.
5.56. Oh.
Right. So it's the same thing, right?
Yeah.
They just up the ante on the actual projectile. Okay, so we know with SR25 mags and with like regular, 308 mags, we can get 6.5 in there. So why don't we just up the ante on the projectile by 338 projectile, cram it into a 6.5 casing, and then you have basically, 300 Blackouts, bigger brother. So 8.6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. I mean, that is. I'm very intrigued
Yeah.
by this, man.
And look at how many companies have adopted 8.6 right now. So one of the first companies that actually created a barrel that wasn't Q was Faxon. And you have them creating a lot of good firearms. I think CMMG is now coming out with the 8.6 as well. It's just a matter of time before SIG does it.
All right, so that's what I was going to say. So
Mm-hmm.
Q came up with 8.6. Is that not like patented where other people can't make it?
Well,
Or
you can't. You can make the round, right? Like 350. What's that round? Whisper. Like Whisper wasn't. It was a patented round who does it, but you also open it up so everybody else can make it. Otherwise, if you're the only one with it, then you're kind of dead in water. Like
People wouldn't be making the guns.
right? Like look at Smith and Wesson's 30 Super Carry. They kind of kept it to right. It's just them, really.
No, that makes sense. So
Right.
that way you open it up so other people make it. So that means manufacturers make guns for
Right.
it. So it's more demand.
Right.
Makes sense. That's why I'm in front of the camera and not an entrepreneur.
All right.
Oh, we got this thing, bro. Let's see.
Okay.
Josh. No, it's Jonathan Bellis.
Okay.
$10. Thanks, bro. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm 5'3", 140 pounds. I run all radian builds beside my DD 10.3, RC2, 77 grain, cool for home defense.
That's dope.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. I build like I'm built like a high school freshman. So 14.5 with a can is tough size for indoors. I understand that.
With a can, because that ends up being like freaking 19 inches, depending on the can.
19 and a half inches.
Yeah.
I understand that. And DD, obviously, you're running a Mark 18. So Mark 18 is proven, absolutely proven,
dude.
all day long.
Yeah.
It does its jazz. I've got no problem with that. Just 77 grain, man, it's just sailing.
It's going fast.
It's going fast, especially if you're using
it's heavy.
A1, if you can get your hands on A1.
I would recommend go with a 62 grain, man. One of those
Yeah.
Federal 62. Because here's the deal. Not that I'm an expert at ballistics. I don't want to BS anybody here. But I'll be honest with you. The FBI went with 62. A lot of other agencies are going with that. Federal 62, or it could be other ones you use too, like ballistic tip. And they've done a lot of extensive testing.
Yeah.
It gets the job done for them. So I don't have to reinvent the wheel. I'm not saying other rounds aren't good. I'm just saying, instead of 77, I go with 62, what one of the biggest law enforcement agencies out there use it.
Yeah.
That's it. 64, 62.
They're all capable rounds.
They're all-
you can
yeah.
use 350 Legend if you want to, right? But
Agreed.
you just got to worry about the aftermath.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, it sent $2 more. Sorry for my grammar, driving, talk to text.
Oh, you're good.
Bro, you're good, man. That was pretty good, actually. Here's your home defense, dude.
okay. 4570. Holy God. Lever action, 2 mag. Wow. Okay. Easy to do partial reloads, can grab and leave the ears definitely behind because suppressed is so quiet. I hear you, man, but 4570, remember what happened to the steel when we shot 4570 at 100 yards?
Yeah,
it clocked off the steel. That,
Not only that, it's just, do you know the recoil of that
yeah, the
thing?
recoil
That thing-
is a lot.
Because you got to think about the recoil too. Wait, what is? We got some Sin Yen 19, whatever that is, super sticker. Well, thanks a lot.
Is that
Appreciate
yen?
you.
No, that's not yen.
Well,
No, that's not yen. That's something else.
let us know what this is, guys. What currency emblem that is? And that is a Mark 18 dress as Radian.
Oh, okay.
Dude, send us a picture. Actually, you know what, Jonathan? Send us a picture of that with your build.
Bust your bills.
Bustyourbills@gmail.com. Yeah. So we can actually take a look at it. Shit hit the fan Hunter right here.
Why not? See, I just mentioned 350 Legend.
That's funny.
250 grain moving at the same speed as the 8.6 Blackout. I hear you. It's moving at the same speed, but the fall off over.
What's the coefficient?
Yeah, the fall off is a lot on 350 Legend. So yeah, within 300 yards, you're probably good, but after that, it's just you're guessing.
Yeah.
So,
dude.
Plus, it's a very expensive round. It's like shooting 300 Win Mag.
That is a big round.
A round is very nice.
I agree.
Very nice.
Wait, right here. Look at that.
You're absolutely correct.
I guess that's a point. Good point.
But then we also just put like one random scenario, right?
That's right.
Like,
We did. Our scenario is like, if you're out, if you got a farm, you got a big property, a huge backyard, whatever, and if you have to use it, again, I know that's a stretch. I get it, but you got a pretty good point.
Right.
Who cares about a fallout because you're literally going to be point and shoot. Let's say 100 yards and in, right?
Right.
I honestly, you know what? Could we comfortably say 100 yards, and even though 100 yards is pushing it, I would maybe even say 50. For home defense, actual self-defense would be pretty much 50 yards and in, max. Because anything more than that, are you really in an imminent threat of great bodily harm or death?
Listen, I know your former roots. If anybody tries to break into my house, just know it's going to be you're going to be hit with 300 Blackout, and it's going to be quiet. Okay, so I hope you have all of your affairs in order.
You're not going to hear like, oh.
And if you happen to be outside, I'm going to drag you into the home. So
hey, there's a thing called curtilage.
There is. So it is what it is. Obviously, I know North Carolina is a little strange, and you can't protect your property with deadly force like outside of the home. But
wait. What's North Carolina law? I don't know.
Like we fall under castle doctrine, so I don't think you can use deadly force to protect like yourself. Like okay, if somebody's breaking into your car, you can't shoot them.
Yeah. So based on again, I'm not. I
don't know. I'm not a legal scholar.
I was never a North Carolina officer, but I could speak for Illinois. I could even speak for Washington State, but I could speak for Illinois. The test is this, guys. It's always going to come down to reasonableness. So anytime you're ever going to get yourself in a situation, you have to kind of put that on a scale of reasonableness. Yeah. If somebody's breaking into your car, all right, you're out there, your Ferrari's out there, whatever. In his case, I don't know, he's got 10 cars. One of your cars on your driveway, Jason, your BMW, let's just talk about that one.
I'm fighting for that.
Yeah. So you get out there, you can point your gun at somebody because you don't know if that person is going to pose any deadly threat to you because you don't know. Like you can't just be like, "Hey man, what's up?" and then he points the gun at you and shoots you, and this happens. Yeah. Right. You can point like, "Who are you? Let me see your hands." Whatever commands that you give him, right? And you shoot him, the person, just because they're getting into your car. You're not going to be most likely justified because you have to be able to articulate that you or those around you were in an imminent threat of great bodily harm or death.
We do have stand your ground, though.
Well, you can stand your ground, but
I feared for my life.
Yeah, you really, dude. Here's the deal. I'm not going to tell you what to do. Yeah. All I got to tell you is this: you better get on that stand. When your attorney is going to love you if you are able to articulate something, right? But if you can't articulate, say, well, he was breaking into my car. I mean, that's an expensive car. Or you can't be like, well, he was breaking into my car. I thought he was going to kill me. Listen, you can talk about this whole I thought he was going to kill me all day long, but you better be able to articulate why. Okay? If somebody's got a gun on their side and they're approaching your house like that and you pop that guy, you'd be like, hey, he's literally at my property. He's not supposed to be. I don't know this guy. He's got a gun in his hand and he's scouting me.
Right.
You have to take him down.
Yeah.
You can articulate that. Yeah. All right. Definitely I get some legal advice on that one.
Yeah. I'm not a legal scholar by any means.
But so if somebody's outside of your house, you can articulate that, hey, you were in that deadly force situation. Your life was legitimately in danger. I don't care. You could shoot somebody in the middle of a street if you can feel that. It's not really your house thing. Possibly. It's all about you.
Possibly.
All right. There you go. Look at that, Florida. In Florida, we have no duty to retreat.
There you go.
So if somebody, hey, help me understand.
They also like to shoot at hurricanes too. So
it works, doesn't it? I think shotgun is needed for that. In Florida, I want to know this: if somebody is legitimately just breaking into your car, like he's just like looking into your car, and you start blasting that person, is it completely justified? I want to know.
I don't know.
I don't know anywhere that I like. I don't think it would be.
I don't.
You
I
got to
don't
be
think
able
it
to
would
still
either.
justify that your life was in danger. Bumpkin, howdy. How's it going? This is a good topic too. And dude, people question this all the time.
It is.
And we're not here to give legal advice. We're just giving our own personal opinions on certain things. What else we got? Wait. I was running my basement and out to my
But you know what? It depends on where you live in New York. So if you're in the greater NYC area, yeah, I understand you're kind of screwed. But if you live in the outskirts, even towards Western New York, Buffalo, Lockport, Erie, all the places, it's kind of
It's all about the DAs, man. Are they gonna Manhattan DAs are gonna destroy you?
Yeah.
But if you're in more like maybe
upstate, definitely, and Adirondacks and all that stuff, bro. You're definitely good to go. That's hunting country up there.
Yeah.
So
I agree. Anyone else use 45 ACP plus P ammo?
I do. I have it. I use it in my FNX 45. Plus P 45 is oomph.
I was just gonna talk about that.
It's
I think we should talk about some plus P defensive ammo, or even plus P plus, which a lot of things aren't rated for. But
Right. 45. I like 45. It's very predictable.
yeah,
It's actually soft shooting to me.
45 is. I think 45 is not as. If 40 is maybe snappier.
Yeah, 40 is definitely snappier for me. It depends. It doesn't even matter what the gun is. 40 is just a snappy round. The powders in there are just unbelievable and outrageous. But 45 to me is just a soft shooting platform. It really is. So I understand the claim of it's won 2 world wars. Like, I get it.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, we don't stay there. If we really stayed there, we'd be losing shit now, right? But 40 caliber, like I want to talk about defensive ammo. So a lot of folks are, and we talk about this at Classic, right? A lot of folks are buying target ammo, which is fine because it's cheaper. You go out there and practice,
Right.
which is also great. But they don't really practice enough with their carry ammo,
No, or at least the grain weight.
the grain weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when I first, way back in the day when I got in law enforcement, I remember we were shooting ball ammo, training everything, right? Even qualifying. Then here and there, they would make us shoot our carry ammo, but it was extremely seldom, and it'd be like 10 rounds or maybe a mag, right?
Right.
Bro, that gun was a different freaking gun.
100%.
I had the Smith & Wesson M&P 40 and 40 plus P40 that we were using. I don't remember what it was at that time. That it was like bang, 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 normal, and it was like, it was like 50%, maybe even 100%. Man, it was so snappy.
Yeah, it's a different animal. That's why I train with 124 grain, 9 mil, and then I also shoot 124 grain as defensive ammo. So I use Federal HSTs.
Pretty similar to that?
It's very similar.
Yeah.
It's 124 and 115 are hot rounds. And then they have this new stuff which is like this 90 grain that's flying. You've got that Hornady stuff and
All right, guys, test.
Can you hear us? Your ringer's on, right?
Yeah.
All right, guys, test.
We're back.
We're back.
Guys, we got a major storm here.
Yep.
I think it just like dropped the internet. So sorry about that. Yeah, we're back. I don't know what's going on. It literally just automatically just shut it down. Sorry about that, guys. And I'm really thinking, because it said your connection dropped. That's what
Yeah.
it said.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. We were going back to plus B. You were shooting 124s.
124.
Yeah. The train with your carry ammo, it behaves differently.
Yep.
That's all. And there you go. Greetings from Switzerland. Travel moped. I run a BMT GHM9G for home defense. Well, first of all, are you currently adopting? I'd like to apply.
Wait, from Switzerland, isn't it true that you guys have a law that every person or male over the age of 16 is required to have a gun in the home? Like an automatic weapon, I think?
Wait, they have actually full autos available for everybody?
Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure.
And we call ourselves a free country?
Well, Switzerland, I understand. History.
Interesting. Let's see. Oh, there's a super chat. Well, at least there was. He's saying there is. Dude, there it is. Ooh, okay. Now he sent 2 to 3. J954.
Like that.
Dropped. Yeah, I know. He always has 556.
Cheeky.
Yeah. USCCA for attorneys on retainer all day.
Wow, okay.
So he dropped him? What?
I don't know. It's kind of.
What are you trying to say?
Yeah, did you
Hey,
drop
Jay,
them?
because I've heard some not so good things about USCCA. Don't listen to me. I don't know anything about them. People just talk. I'm just saying. And then Jonathan Velez, $5. Thanks a lot, bro. Let me know if you got it. Sent it a minute ago.
Oh,
I don't have access
we
to
don't
it.
have access
I
to
mean-
it. We'll see it when we get to the
Yeah,
office.
office, yeah. But you can send it to. How about this, Jonathan? Just go ahead and DM me on Copper Kaya at the bottom left. I will check it right now. Or you can DM you. One of our Instagrams right here at the bottom left. Email. Oh, there you go. $1. $1. A buck. Alex, thanks a lot. Appreciate it. I thought there was, what was his name? That Travel. There you go. Yes, you can buy full auto if you want. So you're telling me, as a civilian citizen, you can just go to the store and buy a full auto?
Yeah, but they have like strenuous like licenses. I'm pretty sure to do that. Like even I think in the Czech Republic you can do it, but I don't know since that they had a terrorist attack. They might have changed their laws recently.
I can actually ask Christoph from CZ. I canceled you. Okay, he says.
Cancel. Okay.
Well, all right. Actually tell us why you canceled for attorneys on retainer? Just to let you know, attorneys on retainer, I've personally met them. Good. I mean, seems like good people. Let's just say. I don't know. I'm not working for anybody on that. But USCCA, have you heard about them? Yeah. About drama?
Apparently them dropping certain cases when it comes to people and having self-defense stuff. I've heard it.
There's been a lot of noise.
We don't know the validity to all of that. We don't know if the person was justified or not. So I understand that they should, represent you regardless of justification or not, and just see how it rolls. But I don't know.
I don't either.
Your mileage may vary.
USCCA dropped a couple of self-defense shooting cases.
There you go.
Okay, how about this?
There you go.
How about this? Jay, tell me just one of those cases. I actually do want to look at it real quick. Just to see what it is. Just on scratch the surface, see if that makes sense. Let's see what that is. Driver chat. Okay. And then, wait, Brandy, you said that I'm not answering my DMs on Instagram. You're right. Sometimes I can't get to them. But how about this? Send me, Brandy, I'm talking to you specifically. Send me, and I will check it right now.
Neither one of you looked at what? We didn't look at what?
So far, I got nothing on the Copper Kaya from you. Maybe you got it.
Check my phone.
Yeah, I'm literally like checking Copper Guy DM right now. I'm not seeing anything from you. Let's just say I got some DMs. I'm just random stuff. Oh wait, there you go.
If y'all could see like my hidden message thing, I could just keep on scrolling for days, right?
Oh,
like,
dude, yeah.
Like it's
Agreed.
lost in here, man.
Dude, that's why I always look at up top.
Yeah.
I just look at, if I check out my requests and hidden message requests up top, like first 10, 15, and then I just get out of it. So maybe if I didn't see it, maybe send another one. I would hopefully check it then and see it. Because I got 2 personal Instagrams, and one of them really keeps me busy.
Barely keep up with my own. I don't know how you have to.
Dude, not only 2, like one of them is actually pretty active, even though lately Turkey banned Instagram, which is it's crazy. It's kind of quiet now. But that one is I can't keep up for sure. Too many messages there. Wait, what's
What's what?
look for Brandy Chandler? Let me see. You know what? Hold on. Let's get to the bottom of this shit. Brandy, I'm not seeing anything. Oh shit. Brandy, this sent me all stuff.
Oh wow.
This is Brandy. Well, let me accept this. Hello back. There we go. I got you, Brandy. Sorry, man. I apologize.
Okay.
All right. What's this? Super chat. Okay, why don't I just see it? Wait. That's a new one.
Is it?
Is it?
I don't know.
It's an old one?
Possibly old.
12:50. Oh, yeah, like 20 minutes ago. Okay, that's an
wow.
old one.
Sorry.
Sorry, exactly. There you go. There you go. We are now at the part of the live stream where Kaya talks about his social media account for 20 minutes. Yes, Corey, bite me. Hey, guys, check out Cobra Kaya. And what was that? Chef, whatever.
I'm good.
Oh, shit, I almost ended it.
Oh, don't do
Trying to get out of this thing. I think Corey just sounds like a jealous guy. I mean, just one of those jealous guys. What else we got? Oh, Dan, what's up, man? Good seeing you again.
What up,
Dan,
man?
Dan stops by often, and let's see what else. I think we may have missed some stuff here.
It's a lot.
Give us a minute, guys. We're looking at the chat for a second, see what's going on here. Colorado, obviously, whatever. And Trent, Washington gun law.
They suck.
Dude, I don't have any right now, but right to bear Washington gun law. Do you know Washington gun law?
I know the YouTube channel. Yeah.
I've met him a couple of times. We've seen him at the Gundies. Really good guy. I watch his stuff all the time. Very informative. Very informative.
There's some gun tubers who I just can't.
Yeah.
I just can't.
Oh, look who's here.
Hey!
Clint's here.
What up?
What's going on, dude?
What up? What up?
You got a link? You want? Wait. How do I? Clint, I don't know if he's still around.
I don't know.
If he's around, I'll just send you a link. Jump on, bro. All right. Let's see. Jorge. 499. There you go.
Trying to stick with one rifle caliber. I'm running 8-inch 5.56. Ouch. Noveski for home defense. Knowing it's maybe 75 yards and in. Anything under 10.3, man, is a you're asking 5.56 to do a lot.
I'm running an 8-inch 5.56 Noveski for home defense.
First of all, Noveski, great manufacturer, but it's just you're asking it to do a lot, like a lot.
Yeah. I know there are some like 7, like really short barrel 5.56, and they are obviously made for let's just say 300 Blackout, or at least places where 300 Blackout is not really more mainstream.
Yeah.
They use them. I don't know if you've ever been around a 5.56, even a 16-inch, but a 7-inch
It's
in
quaker.
Indoors,
It quakes.
concussive as hell,
concussive,
dude.
And you're losing so much feet per second.
Yeah.
Under 10.3. I mean, so much. Look at the jump between 10.5 or 10.3 to 12.5. I mean, you're talking about 275 feet per second. So
I agree.
yeah, it's a lot.
Jonathan. Oh, Jonathan sent us a photo, dude.
Oh, they sent us a photo.
There's a pistol brace.
The new.
That's a DD.
Yep. No. Yeah, that's the DD upper, but the Radian lower.
Yeah, that's right. Is that Geisley?
Geisley SD3G or SDC trigger.
That's Scalar Works mount.
Aimpoint T2. BCM CAG. Surefire.
What light is that?
It looks like a Streamlight, maybe.
By the way, Jonathan, we have not looked at your list. He did send the list, but I think we got a pretty.
I'm just guessing.
Yeah. Pretty good. I mean, this is actually looking pretty good.
B5, pistol grip.
What brace is it? I'm actually liking this brace.
That's that new SB Tactical SBA5.
Dude, I'm liking it. Yeah. It actually looks.
My personal
close.
favorite is.
Which one is yours?
Is the SBA4 or SBM4 brace, because it actually looks like a normal Magpul CTR, but
that's what I'm looking for. Like the one that looks very. Oh, Clint, what's your email, dude? Text me your email so I can invite you. I sent you an invitation link. Hold on, I copied it. I'm trying to. I think it works the same way. I just send an email.
I don't
link.
know. This is my first.
I got you.
Okay.
Anyways, let's see. Jonathan, we just looked at it. I just want to put that on the screen so he sees it. We looked at this one already, right? Let's see. I have 200 friends on Facebook, and they're all either friends of mine or parents of people I went to college 20 years ago.
Yep.
You do sound pretty old. Yeah.
Facebook is whack.
Let's see what else, dude. I am honestly trying to learn some of this stuff. Oh, we'll be moderating a few panels, emceeing the whole.
Oh, you're talking about your goals.
What's emceeing?
Emceeing, like your master of ceremony.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't know that.
It's all good.
Let's see.
Or Mike.
That'll be good. When is that? Are we going there?
Apparently. I don't know.
I don't know the dates. I know I got the email from Ryan, but I don't know. Yeah, we'll be there for sure. I think. Oh yeah, it's gonna be like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Something like that.
And then we probably leave Friday or something like that, or maybe Saturday. It should be a good time. Dwayne Randolph just followed Kai and Chef on Instagram. Love the show. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it. And let's see. For you, what else? Truth hurts for a Colin Noir. Oh. That is wow. Hey, listen, man.
Sorry,
we are not knockoffs of anybody.
Sorry I didn't use the proper nomenclature for that, and I didn't talk in a somber voice to tell you about something.
Bullshit. That's bullshit, man.
I don't care.
I don't want to be compared to James Reeves. You know what? He wishes he was me.
I hear you.
I should just blast his phone right now. Oh, man. Let's see if we...
Too bad I'm all out of feelings to give.
Nah, James is a great dude. I love James, man. He's a good buddy. Oh, okay, got you. All right, no problems. Midnight. Oh, what's good, Jason and Kaya?
What's up?
Talking about some calibers over here, some 300 Blackout. Of course, if you mention at any point 300 Blackout,
I'm seething.
he's just never going to stop talking.
I'm frothing at the mouth, man.
Wait, is this supposed? I mean, what? Smart like tractor. That's a fucking. That's a clear insult.
I hear you, man.
I love it, dude. Keep it coming, bro. Keep it coming. That's a good one. The smart like tractor. Right? It's the first time I heard it. I'm pretty sure a tractor is smarter than me, bro. Come on. James is a good guy. James is awesome, dude. I love that guy. What's this on?
I repeat, if Jason is the Timu Coleon, then Aaron.
Ooh.
Which version of Jason? What?
Dude.
I hear
Aaron
you,
is a
man.
wish version of, yeah.
Listen.
We will be, bro. We'll be there for sure.
Oh, he said it's next week. Oh, okay.
I did. Honestly, dude, I got so much stuff going on.
I gotta check my
You got your other job. I got my other things. Just try to keep up. Next week. I didn't know that. I thought it was like a month away.
It's like,
Oops. It's Blake. Every caliber is the best caliber as long as I have a sling on my firearm. To be honest,
wah. I hear you on the sling thing, man. Oh, look. Does that have a sling on it?
this doesn't even have a light on it.
Appreciate
It's got
ya.
nothing on it.
Appreciate you.
You don't need a sling.
Yeah, moving right along.
Moving right along.
Yep.
Hey, listen, that's an incomplete project. Okay.
Let's continue. Yep. Justification.
When will Jason join Team Short Shorts?
Never.
I mean, you guys should give him shit. By the way, this is a buddy of mine too.
I hear you.
Pete, give him hell.
Oh, yeah, because peer pressure. Don't care. Don't care. Peer pressure's never been a thing for me.
Wait a minute. Collier Noir wears what?
All black?
All black all the time and then hat, right? Mm-hmm. But he wears pants all the time?
I don't know, man. I don't pay
I-
attention to another man's wardrobe.
Well, you see the guy.
I don't care. It does,
He's acting all cool right now. It's like, I don't care. Guys, I don't care. I don't care about people's pants.
I don't. Definitely don't care.
He probably has a Collier Noir picture on his ceiling when he's sleeping every night.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Oh, that's funny. All right. Yours.
I'm from Georgia. I have a 11.5 5.56, and I have a 6-inch rear Blackout build as a bag gun. Doubles as HD.
Home defense.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, that's what's up.
I mean, 6 inch 300 Blackout is great. That's like, what is that? 6 3/4 is the rattler,
6
right?
3/4 is the tag opposite
Dude,
rattler.
I love the 11.5 5.56. That's what I actually had. And very capable. You can touch up to 500 yards. I mean, maybe more. I mean,
You can do more if you're good at what you do.
Yeah. But I feel like for me, the sweet spot for a 5.56 is a good old 11.5, dude. Some people say 12.5 or
We're not
10.3.
We're not going to get into that debate because that is brain cells that I do not want to devote to that. There is a huge argument in the back Reddit sublords of 11.5 versus 12.5.
I know. And it's never going to end. It's like 9mm versus 45.
Listen, it's not the arrow, it's the Indian. So, just saying.
There's a big, that's a big part of it,
Yeah.
of course. But 11.5, I feel like, okay, let's talk about this.
Okay.
You know what?
Okay.
You're an intermediate guy or gal. You're not really an advanced shooter, but you're also not really novice as heck. Like you're kind of intermediate. You can do a little bit.
Okay.
What barrel length for that guy or gal?
14.5.
Really? That do all?
14.5.
I was still gonna say 11.5.
14.5. You can reach out and touch 750 yards.
14.5 plus the muzzle device. That's another couple inches.
Yeah.
And,
Not
that's
even worried
you're
about the
just too
muzzle.
long.
No, 14.5.
Just listen to me. 11.5, bro. Let's move on.
Okay.
I
Conventional U.S. military would tell you different.
I would U.S. I mean, that's true. Like 18-year-olds going in there. Yeah.
14.5.
But that's what I'm saying. Those are like pretty novice people. Just because somebody's in the military doesn't mean shit.
No,
Dude,
it doesn't. It doesn't.
18-year-olds going to military, they don't know shit.
But a 14.5 can get everything done.
I agree. 14.5 is a good barrel length. You'll have full power burn, obviously.
Not full, but close.
I mean, pretty much there.
Close.
What's the full power burn?
18.
What's the velocity? Because we just did a test.
2700 feet per
14.5.
second.
No, me and Ryan were just doing it last week or 2 weeks ago. 14.5 versus 18.
Huge difference.
Bro, we were actually, believe it or not,
Yeah.
we were seeing about 3,000 feet per second on 14.5.
What ammo?
Same ammo, both, whatever that was, right? And 3,100 feet per second on the 18. So we were just seeing it pretty close. Is what I'm saying.
Ammo related, it makes a difference.
I think we were just using that PMCX tag.
77 gram will scream out of that.
Yeah.
Out of an 18.
You're right, 77 will.
It's
We were shooting,
it's screaming.
yeah, we were shooting 50. Gosh, I wish I remembered. We were both surprised. 14, 5, and 18, we were getting very similar velocities. We're like, what the heck? Anyways. Yeah, I mean, there's so much science to it, man.
Very much so.
Yeah.
So is that CAC?
Oh, who's got J954, obviously.
5 Mod 2, like that. Extra bolt gas system should run forever. Yeah, that is a gun that is slated to run forever. Spare no expense on that one.
Yeah. Dude, that is...
I can never buy a CAC like firsthand. Like I definitely buy it like secondhand, but I just can't justify spending
There's no way.
$4,000 on
Yeah.
That's just me.
I just, there's no way.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that. Yeah. Is that Kai? Please, man. I'm the only guy from Turkey. Wanted to wish you good luck with your live stream.
Google Translate.
Live stream. God bless America. Thanks, Izette. You're the man. Appreciate you. And moving on right here.
Oh, the same one. 18-inch LPR. Ooh, 77 grain bullets outperforms 14.5 all day.
Oh, I agree. 77. I agree. Yeah.
With McLean core sling. Ooh.
Dude. Now, you know what, dude? I've always liked you. You've been always a avid supporter of these live streams, but now with the McLean slings.
You know, I really want to talk to him about a Gen 2 of this.
For the sling?
Yeah, I got a couple ideas.
He actually is working on developing it too. Maybe you guys want to talk about?
Yeah.
I love McLean slings. I just think they're a little bit too thick. Like a wide, I just slightly, maybe like 2-3 millimeters.
I don't mind the thickness because I get it. Because
Yeah.
if you wear it over a plate carrier, you want to try and like get that weight to equally distribute.
Yes.
I think a couple less parts on how it fastens and a quick sling, a quick point to move the tension or compression around it is.
You're talking about the while it's attached to the 2-point?
Yeah.
It's
No.
admin?
While just even if I want to stretch this out or get a little bit more length, I got an idea for a tab that will work a little bit better.
Gosh, yeah, let him know.
Yeah.
For sure. I think he's working on a Gen 2 version, for sure. And thanks for the contribution, brother. Appreciate you. 14.5 is pretty good with 77 grain, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right. Bro, I just remembered you. Again, I keep forgetting. Yeah, I met you at the McLean sling booth. That's right. Tattooed up dude. Good stuff, brother. Good stuff.
You need some tats, man.
People have been...
Just one.
I just want to see. I'm
turkey
one of
on
those guys. I really cannot do something just a little. I either go all in or I just don't.
Well, at least you got to start somewhere.
So I'm just thinking about freaking, and I want to do this arm, right?
You want to do your
Full,
right arm?
full sleeve, yeah, right arm,
Okay.
because I got scars here, and it kind of cover it too.
Okay. Do my left arm
Why left?
because I write with my right, and in a professional setting, I don't want to. This arm can be covered.
Bro, I'm looking at the rest of my life. I hope I don't ever have to deal with the whole professional settings thing anymore.
Unfortunately, I still.
I know you work for the man, right?
Yep.
I hope. I mean, and I've always thought it's not unprofessional unless you have some dildo on here, obviously. I mean, if you got some, decent stuff, I think it's fine.
I hear you. I have a naked woman on my arm. It's Eve, actually.
There you go. You need to, just don't do anything to your right arm. You're probably going to do a naked dude, but you're...
Well, no, I'm going to finish it out with my sleeve.
I'm just saying, if you go to your right arm, you're probably going to do a naked dude.
100%. Coley Underwater will be on.
All right, moving on. But I really do freaking want to get a full freaking sleeve, not just a green or whatever, black they call it, right? Is it black or green? What's the average color? Like,
It's whatever you feel.
no, just come on, you know what I'm talking
It's
about?
black.
It's black. So I don't want the just black one. I want the color, different like stuff, right? Hello, Kai. If Turkey attacks Israel, we will kick them out of NATO. Honest question. Dude, I think everybody's going to have to agree on the whole NATO thing. And currently, this is my personal opinion, okay? First of all, Turkey's not going to attack Israel, okay? I don't think that's going to happen. But Turkey will talk, but here's the deal. There are things, in my personal opinion, there are other NATO countries that are not really supporting what's happening over there, which is a mess for everybody involved, right? I think it's just going to be a mess going forward. I don't know how that thing resolves. I have no answers to how that thing ends over there. What do you think?
I got no comment on it.
Yeah.
I've got personal stuff.
Yeah, I know.
There's people don't really understand the whole dynamic of
They don't.
the Middle East, and especially around that part. It's very tough. It's very tough to explain.
People think it's easy to solve.
No, it's not.
It's they can't. They are literally. It's a mess over there. So, if Turkey attacks Israel, I don't think Turkey would do that. They will talk a big game. Listen, man. People have been taking sides and hammering away, right? But
I will say
happening.
this. Back in the Brits really did that whole region a whole disservice.
I agree with you. It's
Truly.
just going to be a.
The Brits really left it a whole disservice back when Israel was first formed. So
I just hope. I really do wish that, man. They come to some sort of diplomatic resolution for everybody involved. It's a mess over there. Iran is getting involved. Hezbollah.
imagine you being in a country
Yeah.
where all the other border countries
Hate you. I agree. That's just imagine you have to live in a dome, like walls and an iron dome. What does that say? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, of course, it's not good. It's not a great situation, but I don't know, man. It looks like tensions are high over there. And this applies to anybody, whether you're on Israel's side or other people's side, doesn't matter. It doesn't. Everybody should want peace there.
war sucks, man.
Bro, it's not only war sucks. War is horrible, right? You don't want some people just dying, but it will bleed over everywhere else in the
Always
world.
does. Always does.
So this doesn't. So anybody who says, "Oh, we need to go in there and do this," dude, I promise you, you don't. I hope that you get a resolution, some sort of diplomatic resolution, so everybody can just live their lives. And yes, Israel's situation is tough over there, all these countries, but it's complex. And I honestly have no idea how that fixes itself. I have no idea.
It will never fix itself.
Yeah. Yeah. And currently Turkey just shut down temporarily. Let's just say they say temporarily Instagram in Turkey. So people can't use Instagram in Turkey right now, which sucks. It's so weird. Like I get on my Instagram and it's just so quiet. It's so quiet. Yeah, we're not going to get into any of that stuff. Ooh, look at. Were you reading this or no?
I was just looking.
I won't do tats. I'll never forget when my hardcore Harley Davidson riding uncle told me decades ago when I was a kid, if you want to be different these days, don't get a tattoo.
Okay.
I honestly, it's not about like being different. Just be you. If you want it, you like it. Don't do it because you would look cool to other people, right? Just if you like it. Like if I had a kid, you better believe if I had a child today, I'm getting tattooed. Something about that child on my body somewhere.
There you go.
Because that's something I feel like I'd want that. Not that, I'm going to forget my kid. I want to be reminded. It's not that. It's just, I don't know how to explain. I do have a specific date. It's a life-changing event for me. I still, to this day, plan on doing something about that. We'll see, man. I just keep talking about tattoos, but I never get them. So somebody needs to just push me. What else we got? What's called?
Could you do another? Oh, ooh, that one.
Which one?
From Cole.
Oh, right here, this one? There you go.
Daytime live stream. Yep. I turned on Fox News when I saw this. Yep. Could you do another night vision video, more like intro to night vision? What differences in options and what are some good options?
Oh, just go ahead and tell them about what's about to happen, hopefully sometime soon.
Can I leak that?
I think you should. We might like hints.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna have an opportunity to go all into night vision. I
can't wait.
I have been pushing hard for this, y'all. And I think we're almost at that cresting moment, right? Can I even leak that?
Dude.
I can't leak it, can I?
Okay, you're talking about
Yeah.
maybe not the details, but you could just hint that what's going to happen.
Just know, if you love night vision, and if you love things that are
From Q.
From Q.
You can't know about it because they're not out yet,
Right.
but you will see the
But
first time with us.
Yeah, it's gonna be I don't know if I can say this, man.
This guy doesn't know how to give hints.
I don't.
I'll take care of you.
All right, there you go.
All right, so Jason set us up. It's all kudos to him, right? With the company Q. He's good friends with Kevin. So, of course, they're going to bring some really cool stuff that you haven't seen before. Ever. For the first time. We will be shooting those things, utilizing those things, shooting and utilizing. For the first time, we will be going out to New Mexico. Is that New Mexico? Right?
Yep.
Out in New Mexico in November, doing some insane terrain gunfighting.
For 3 days.
For 3 days with night visions. We will have not only dual tubes, quads. I mean, yeah. So Jason got us hooked up on that. So we're not only doing some actual legitimate badass 3-day terrain, like harsh terrain gunfighting course, but also with night visions at night. Also with some freaking insane weapon systems that you have not seen before. It'll be first time a classic. How does that?
That is. And then it turns into something else that,
Jason knows what his job is that day and the following days after that.
Yeah.
He knows what he's supposed to do, help me out on, which we can't talk about.
You can't.
And Jason, I'm still waiting every day.
Well, I've got it teed up, man. We're there.
All right.
Like I said, it's cresting. So
Because I got some stuff. I'm gonna do certain things for you. I'll get your tattoo on my right arm.
oh, thank you. Appreciate you.
Yeah. So, dude, it's gonna be, guys. Sincerely, it's going to be insane.
It's gonna be one of the most epic things, classic it's probably ever
That's right. It's been good times.
put out
Yeah. So we'll get out there. We'll do some.
for consumption.
I can't wait. And there will be. Let's just say this. Would you say that cfcontest.com is going to be involved?
I'm just gonna say this right now, and let me speak into the mic. If you don't log on to CF Contest for what I've set up,
You'd be missing out.
you're
Not a,
cancel Christmas. You're gonna be completely missing out. I'm letting you know this now.
It's going to be one of the biggest. I don't want to use
CF
the word.
Contest
events. One of the biggest. It's going to be good,
Ever.
dude.
A whole
Yeah.
I have worked tirelessly to bring this collaboration of this, that, and the third
Well, I
together.
listen. I would like that.
You're gonna be there.
I know, but you know what I'm saying. Over
You're gonna-
here,
yeah, but you're gonna be there, and then you get
I know.
reap the benefits of that.
I can't. Can we just go next week? Let's cancel
I
the GOA
wish.
event.
I wish. November can't get here any sooner. That's
Yeah,
all I gotta say.
it's gonna be a good time. So that's literally like we gave away way more than we normally would, but that's why it's live stream exclusive. You guys came out here, you supported us. We are giving
I'll
you
give
a
you
little.
a hint.
Yes, that's it. Damn, can't wait.
Yep.
And a projectile about that big.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yep.
really quiet.
No first round pop.
All right, moving on. Let's see what else we got. There you go.
It's the best hair I should buy.
CAC? No, not at all.
For the common person, no. No. Honest to God, it really depends on your budget. I'm going to steer anybody in the direction of BCM.
BCM is very good.
I'm going to steer.
What do you about the Griffin armament lately, man?
I like Griffin. I really
Yeah.
do. Great company, and they make a lot of good small components as well. But we're talking about whole rifle system. Definitely BCM. You can't go wrong with that. You really can't.
Yeah.
The warranty is phenomenal. Folks have tested it for sure.
Daniel Defense?
Daniel Defense,
What do you think?
I I want to lean yes to Daniel Defense, and I've been partial to them in the past. I mean, I own many Daniel Defenses. Yes, I'll also push Q definitely.
I mean, Q is at a level like
Well,
dude,
here's the thing: you don't even have to buy like the top of the line one, like the Sugar Weasel. Honest to
Yeah.
God, great. Honest to God,
what is sugar? Is that 5.56?
yeah. They make a 3 to Blackout one as well. So it's like not their flagship. So you're not really breaking the bank. So you're up there in Daniel Defense territory for sure.
Gotcha.
But overall, altogether, like if I had to just like think about it real quick, BCM all day long.
I mean, BCM is like industry standard.
Yeah, it is. So is Daniel Defense, but
Yeah.
something about that. Daniel Defense's QC has been up and down lately. And I'll say this: I bought a new upper that I had to go back and re-torque down the barrel nut, and I was very surprised by that. Like literally, it came chattering in the box.
Barrel nut.
Yeah, I was.
You think those would be spec'd?
Yeah, we said it a lot about a lot of companies, but I had to go back and put my torque wrench on it and actually re-torque stuff down, which was very surprising.
What do you think about the as a whole gun, right?
Okay.
Geisley.
Okay, so Geisley makes great stuff, but they kind of I'm pretty sure this person's probably going to buy their first AR, and which is fine. You can do that if you want to spend the coinage. Geisley to me is
overpriced.
It's not overpriced. It's just it's not out of reach, but it's just a little bit more premium for what you're doing. So like you can like for Geisley Super Duty 11.5, you're probably paying $1,400 to $1,600 for that. In a BCM, you could pay like $9, $8, $9.
You're right. I would personally too. I would go with BCM over guys because you could build up from there too. You can actually
and
spend the
that's
next
a great
base
starting platform. That barrel is phenomenal. It's good stuff, man.
I will squeeze this one in.
Yep.
For those folks who are totally on a budget, like you are, like $800-900, that's still a very good price for especially BCM. But if you're one of those guys, like you really gotta go much cheaper, right? Dude, Radical just freaking surprised the heck out of me.
It did. It surprised me as well.
But for those guys who want to spend $300-400 and then kind of build up from there, maybe change a few things, whatever.
My only thing with Radical, I wish I could talk to them. Their handguards are my
Their
only
handguards,
gripe.
you're right.
It's my only gripe.
Okay, they at least provide a free floating handguard though.
It is a free flow handguard, but it's just the shape and how their finishes on their handguard.
Their finish is not good. I agree. It's just too like gritty or whatever that feeling.
You can scratch it with your fingernail.
Yeah.
So that's just me.
The thing is, I think that's what $399. Is that what it is?
Correct. Now again, buy a Radical is fine. The barrel's fine. We proved that video.
You guys gonna
you're gonna see something.
You're gonna see it.
We proved some things with that, and I was you and I were both shocked about that.
Yeah.
You can always upgrade a handguard, right? As a base one, I would throw them in there as not
Budget AR, right?
budget friendly. I want to say budget AR because budget AR is to me meaning like something else. Budget friendly, so it's in that category of almost taking it to like if I had to put it on a scale,
Okay.
it'd be like a 6 or a 5 right there out of 10. Because you're like right there almost to cusp. The 6s and 7s, you're getting into like upper echelon style.
Gotcha.
Like BCM to me is a solid 8.
8, I would say
Right?
that too.
It's 8.
For starting point, 8.
Yeah, sorry, hands down. So like Radical for me would be like 5, 6 because you can take that bare bones and then add some good quality parts to it and take it over the edge.
What about Radium?
Okay, so
That's another one. Right?
Oh Lord, I have a small bone to pick with Radiant.
Ooh.
Honestly, we should probably play that game Hot or Not.
Let's do it.
Like you name a manufacturer or whatever, we'll say Hot or Not. But I got
Radiant.
Not.
Okay.
The reason why is for me personally, I cannot justify the price of the lower. I can't. When there's other companies that make, and I'm not an ambi person like that.
Yeah.
I don't care about ambi. I only care about like an ambi safety selector, but I myself cannot justify the price of the Radiant lower. Their uppers are great. Their lockup system's really cool. And the rifles are pretty solid. Like the upper assemblies are great, sub MOA accuracy for sure. But something about I can't stomach
the price, right?
The price of
because they are
full
pricey.
radio. Like that's that you're talking CAC level prices.
That's insane, dude. Like okay.
For a Radian. And I have a hard time eating that. Like
People
honestly.
want that name sometimes, but dude, like PWS.
Okay, so PWS is great. You're talking
Hot or
about the
not?
system. It's hot, absolutely hot. Their systems are great. It's piston driven. Yes, long stroke. I get it. You're adding a little bit of weight there, but for the amount of engineering that goes into that,
It's
and you're
reliable
not-
as hell.
and it's reliable, and you're not breaking the bank. Like I can feel good paying $2,400 for a PWS.
Mark
because
111?
Right, because I know what is going into that. No problem.
Yeah. What about IWI Zion?
Hot, actually. Hot.
Price wise, pretty good too.
You didn't hear this from me, but it's pretty much a BCA.
Yeah.
Yeah, they use their triggers. I think
Is that?
I think their barrels are actually, if they're not made in house, I think BCM makes their barrels. I'm not sure. There's a lot, and a lot of people don't know that. There's a lot of companies who actually make a lot of these barrels for these other companies.
Yeah, you're right because you buy it from them. Yeah.
Correct. But IWO is hot, and that's a great starter platform as well. So I you know what? I put that IWI at probably like a 6.5, almost 7, just due to what it comes with and what the materials that it's made out of.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Lastly, LWRC.
Oh, absolutely hot. For the longest time, LWRC used to have the most amount of contracts. But
Oh, CAC. CAC.
yeah, LWRC used to
CAG.
have a lot of contracts, and obviously, market share opens up with
Yeah.
with different projects that people want to use their platforms in. So I get that.
Yeah.
Realistically, LWRC was like one of the first manufacturers to push like that bigger bore caliber, like 6.8. They pushed out like a lot, but it just never really took on. If they SPC, meaning not like 6.8 by 51.
Yeah.
But that's even another round that will soon be the meta for going forward, especially for near peer conflicts. So,
Gotcha.
And I can tell you that right now from sitting in many meetings.
Yeah.
So,
No, and you definitely do know. So that's what we just basically talked about multiple different manufacturers, like some big ones, some of the, hopefully with this information, you guys can kind of narrow down some of your research on what you want to get. And Kaya, check your supers again. I will. Jonathan, there you go.
Blackout Defense. Okay, so they're a smaller company. They make some great stuff. I've seen them also. GQ Armory is another smaller company. They make some great stuff as well. It's really cool stuff. They make really cool anodized parts. I think one of the most a large company that people don't really talk about that much is Maxim, and Maxim does a lot of good stuff. They make a lot of whole, complete weapon systems that people kind of sleep on. To be honest
Maxim Defense?
Yeah. Like they actually were one of the first people to come up with a surge upper for that contract.
Maxim, dude, they're pricey too, though, right?
They can be. It depends on what you do. Their upper, I mean, you can just buy the upper, right? The upper kit.
That's
You can
right.
just do that. But as a whole rifle complete, they are kind of pricey, but you're getting a lot of cool stuff in there. Self-regulating gas system that it doesn't matter if you run supers or subs.
Yeah.
You don't have to tweak it on the fly, so that's kind of cool.
Is it pretty reliable?
It's very reliable, extremely reliable, and their cans are really good. And people don't even realize that they make cans.
I didn't even know.
Yeah,
Honestly,
they're really, really good stuff. So,
dude, learning every day at this job, man. It's just insane. Like, I've never been a gun nerd, right? Even though I spent over 10 years just in law enforcement doing a lot of stuff, but I never, just like we were talking about that. A lot of, just because you're like special ops guy or a SEAL Team 6 guy, like we know some folks, you're just issued, you know how to run that thing.
right.
But the whole gun, like all these details that you guys know, right? I've never been that guy. And I've learned a crap ton at Classic in the last year and a half, which will be in just a few months, couple of months, whatever, I'll be 2 years completed, right?
Coming up on a year myself in September.
Holy shit.
Yeah, crazy.
A year?
Yeah, a year.
It seems like yesterday, right? Isn't that crazy?
It was only yesterday, man.
Yeah. Just yesterday, 2 days ago, man, you're just on your knees, just crawling around the Classic photos. with that being said, here it is, bro. 223. Dude, somebody's gonna pay for it. You're good to go. I think we should totally do it.
You know what? Catch me at SHOT Show, and maybe I might do that.
Holy
Couple
dude.
of drinks in me. No, I'm just kidding.
No, commit to it.
I'm gonna commit
He's gonna
to
pay for it.
that. Care?
Dude, you're saving a lot of money. Come on, do it.
No.
All right. There you go. Look at this. Hassman the Great. Kai, I'm about to go to the gym. Should I work out my arms, chest, or legs? Watch this live stream. Forget the gym, right? Right? I don't know, man. What do you feel like doing? Who cares about legs? Just do some arms, right?
You need a sturdy foundation there, bro. Please work out your legs. Your arms can take care of themselves.
Oh, Kai got my super chat virginity. That's good, but I have not seen your.
Wow.
Okay, wait. I've not. Where's the? I'm gonna look at this thing.
Pause.
Wait, I've not seen. Brandy, dude, where's your super chat? Hold on. Oh, there it is. 308. Brandy, you are the man. I love it.
There you go.
I love it. 308. That's Jason's favorite caliber. It's 30 cal, right? Kind of, you know. And then we have another super chat right here. I just saw it actually. Sappy Siggy, $5. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Home defense, what is it? KLT, knife, fixed it. Protector, what is that? This is your realm, dude.
Okay. Home defense kit, knife, fixed or auto, protector, microsec. So I've got a thing about knives where it depends. If I'm running it on a belt, or a plate carrier, or some type of kit that I'm wearing externally, I want it to be a fixed blade because I don't want to have to sit there and worry about something. If we're in close retention, I want to be able to just grab this and either put it in your side or something.
A lot of times they make those cool ones, you know.
Right. Benchmade makes a great one.
Yep.
But when it comes to just around the house, definitely like a Microtech, something like that. But just know with OTF knives, out the front knives, they're sharp, man. You got to keep them sharp. They're expensive, you know.
Dude, knives are. If you want a good quality knife, you're gonna spend hundreds of dollars. Yeah.
Like you're definitely like at that point in time, I'd rather just buy like a shield and shoot you from far away. So that's just me.
Shoot you from far away.
I don't have to be close for attention.
That's
you know
funny.
what I'm saying? But definitely fixed for on kit if you're wearing something externally.
I agree.
And folder or out the front.
Honestly, a lot of times I carry my folder. It's just not necessarily for self-defense.
Yeah.
It's just like doing things, right?
Yeah.
It helps out. Obviously, it comes in handy. But
yeah.
if you're like on duty, we had a lot of guys. I never did, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
We had a lot of guys who carry just fixed plates in their plate carriers or in their belt, even belt. The only downside is I always like to think things tactically. It's just another tool available for the bad guy to grab.
Possibly. Yeah.
That's it. And you get into one of those fights, this emergency alert. We keep getting these things because we got the flash flood and
Inclement weather.
Yeah, pretty bad over here. So let's go right here. Swampy music. Kai, mind if I ask you what was your previous career in law enforcement? Just what you're comfortable sharing, if at all. Thanks for your service. So previous. Yeah. So guys, I was in law enforcement. I did all three. So local, state, and federal. I was a local guy, pretty busy. In fact, one of the most violent cities in America, town. I was a police officer there for a few years. Then I joined the Illinois State Police. So left that, went through boot camp, did the state police. Then I was a detective investigator for like my last year in state police, CSI, crime scene investigator. Then I joined the FBI, went through Quantico, got assigned to Seattle field office, and I did some counter intel there. And Bureau just royally screwed me on something, and I left. Here I am. So honestly, and I was also a certified FBI firearms instructor too. I love the FBI's firearms program. I got to give it to them. They're very good. They're very good at what they do. That's it. And then I started my own business, my own brand, right before I left the Bureau. And from there, I've kind of bled it over to Classic and me doing my own brand and Classic at the same time. That's it. That's my story, guys. Yeah. Oh yeah, the uniform's behind me. That's it. So that's actually I never think about this stuff.
I wanted Van to light it.
So there you go. Well, that's the FBI. Like so that's state police. You like that?
That looks like Super Troopers to me. But
That is.
and then you've got.
That's the local PD uniform, and then the.
Hey, why is this case open with the handcuffs? Never mind.
The handcuffs are for me to get that Colleen Noir tattoo on you, restrain you. But so the red hat, so the blue hat, the FBI, that's the one that you get issued in Quantico. You go through all your training with, and then even when you're on the job, you go do your raids, whatever. And then the red one is a firearm instructor. So once you become a firearm instructor for the bureau, you get that red hat. And then the F-84. That's Forensics 84. That was when I was an investigator for the state police. That's it. All right, moving that.
I see one question about rugged there.
Where is that?
Rugged right there. Clyde.
Wait. This one? Oh, there you go.
All right. What's your take on rugged suppressors? Looking at the search. Okay. So rugged is sort of a kind of a local company here. They make great cans. Pretty much no barrel restrictions. I need to know the caliber that you're really trying to shoot, and then I can help like steer you in that direction. But Rugged, as a company, makes some great, phenomenal cans. The Obsidian 9, the Obsidian 45, the Alaska one is really good. I'm not too fond of their Razor series, or their 5.56 cans or 7.62 cans because they are not quiet. And I've noticed a lot of blowback on them. Yeah, cool that they're modular, but like, I'm not too fond of them. They heat up really, really fast, and that's just my 2 cents. But
Yeah.
other than that, they're solid.
Yeah.
But again, take what I say with a grain of salt. Your budget determines what you want to get. So,
It's pretty good.
yeah,
Would it be easier if for prosecutors to go after you if you use a suppressor for home defense?
it doesn't matter.
Dude, look at some case law. Look at some of the case stuff that people do argue, like they do. Like you have they can argue this in court. Again, just because you can argue something doesn't mean it's going to go anywhere. Oh, that you use suppressor because you really meant to kill.
Oh,
People
God,
say, "Oh,
you
yeah."
use a can to make it quieter.
So
oh, no.
all
Sorry,
that stuff.
I care about my hearing and don't feel like having tinnitus.
You can easily articulate that in court that hearing, you can hear, when you actually have a can, you can actually think better too, because when things are concussive, you're sensory overload, right?
Yep.
So it really does trickle down to a lot of things. So concussive, it takes the concussives away. It takes the flash profile to at least minimizes it. You can communicate with your loved ones better, and you can hear things better for you to be more tactically in better positions, whatever. So there's a lot of things you can highlight, but prosecutors can argue that, oh, you have a suppressor, you meant to kill. That's
like people arguing, oh, you had a 30-round magazine
yeah,
to
exactly.
kill.
Yeah, you got the drum mag. What are you going for? War? Like, why do you care?
Okay.
Springfield Prodigy. What do you think about that? What are your thoughts?
Okay, so they've kind of fixed out their quirks.
Yeah.
It was a new platform for them, so I get it. There's a little grace period there for them.
They had the safety.
I want to divulge like interior stuff, but I don't want to as well. So they have fixed their issues. And
Well, the external safety is what you're talking about, right? When you pop that thing on, the spring would come out.
No, it's not just that. It was.
That's
it
the
was
problem
some-
I had.
It was some other stuff, but they've worked it all out. And I will say this: with a $400 kit from like Ray City Defense, that thing will run like
$400.
Yeah, $400. You're changing all the internal springs and everything out. So for $400, you can make that thing into like a Staccato XC. Dead serious.
Because I honestly, here's my thinking about this Prodigy, like the slide, the way it is, it's just butter. It's awesome.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
But it's not well put together.
their internal parts is their biggest downfall. So
I see.
again, for $400, you can turn that thing into a race gun for sure.
Got you. Because I had the issue that I don't know if you guys had it too. Like if you put the gun on safe, sometimes it just the detent that holds the safety in up position, right? It would just fly out.
Yeah.
It happened numerous times. And then this is a great question, Edwin.
Whoa, 6'7", 350. I hear you, Big Hoss. Any ideas on how not to become a big target in home defense situation? Brother, I'm going to tell you this one.
You're gonna be
work your angles, man. Know how to do a proper standoff. And when I say standoff, not like standoff in the home, right? But like working your angles around open doors or breaches, and you can minimize your silhouette that way. Try not to marry at the corner, and just give yourself proper standoff, and I think you should be okay. Other than that, I mean, you could hide behind the couch, right?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, if you're 6'7" and 350,
So you're ducking through.
You
you're
are
damn near
gonna
ducking
be-
through the doorway because average doors are a standard 3070. So, yeah, wow. I feel
You're-
your pain.
you're gonna be a big target,
Yeah.
no matter what.
Standoff.
Get your angles right,
Get
but
your
it's
angles right.
you're gonna be a big target, and hopefully, you have the upper hand, so they don't really have that chance to kind of engage you.
Yeah.
But hey, 6'7", 350. I mean, you're a fat guy, or you're a muscular guy, or a mix? What is it? You can lose some weight.
Matter.
Lose weight, some maybe move better. You know?
Minimize your silhouette as much as you can.
Yeah. Can you imagine like at 6'7", 350, even when you duck down?
I mean, I'm 6'3", 260. So
So think about that. You're 6'3", 250. 250, you said?
I'm 260.
260?
Yeah.
6'7", 350. This guy is fucking holy shit.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of upsides to it. You know, nobody messes with you.
Yeah, it's like the fucking Big Show walking
Yeah.
through your living room.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Dude. I mean, ups and downs, right? All right, let's see. What else we got?
I feel like we're doing like a request show.
Request. I know, right? I like to look at the chat sometimes, see if I missed anything. There you go. Braden, what pistol do you guys prefer use for your full-size duty sidearm? I'm mute.
Oh, I carry a Glock 17 every day.
Yeah,
Either a Glock. Okay, so let me preface that. On the average, I carry a Glock 17. If it's really, really hot and I'm wearing shorts, I carry a Glock 19. And wintertime, I will definitely switch to my FNX 45 tactical, or I'll even carry a Glock 34.
Yeah. So why do you go to, on the winter time, why don't you continue with the 17 or 34? Why do you go to FNX 45?
Well, because it's just a little bit of a heftier round. The gun, to me, feels very comfortable. I like its big girthiness. Pause. Jeez, that sounded rough.
Everybody heard it.
Yeah, everybody
Jason likes big and girthy stuff.
I understand. Rolling the best of certain things. Yeah, I just like it. It's very tactile.
Yeah.
It's very tactical, I guess.
It is tactical indeed. It's one of the coolest freaking handguns.
Well, it was one of the first weapons that actually pushed the whole offensive weapon program.
Tactical stuff, right?
So
Yeah.
they're talking about light, optic, all of that jazz.
Yeah.
So
And it's made to suppress.
yeah, it is, and it's a great firearm. It really is.
All right, I had a question then.
yeah.
Why don't you carry that all the time?
Because of what I'm wearing. It just depends. If I'm wearing layers and I'm wearing like a hoodie or a jacket or whatever, it's easier to conceal just due to my body shape,
Gotcha.
body size. So
Is a Glock 34 or 17? 17. Is it easier to conceal than your FNX 45?
yeah, 100%.
Do you? I could see Jason concealing a fucking gun, like gun like that expressed, already expressed.
I don't know about that, but I mean,
It's a little guy right there. Pause.
are we talking about the gun?
You know,
No,
dude.
that's not the case either.
I don't know why.
But no, it depends on your can. I've seen people. How can I say this? I've seen folks carry 19 suppressed in a
Dude, I don't know how they do that.
non-clandestine area, and I've seen them I've seen some wild stuff.
You can conceal it, right? Okay, if it's for a job,
Yeah.
you could do that. But for me, every day, dude,
No.
I'm having a hard time with
absolutely
Hellcat
not.
Pro.
Absolutely not. And it, like I said, it just depends. If I'm wearing more form-fitted clothes or wearing going out clothes, I'll carry a smaller gun for sure, like a Springfield XDS or a Shield or even my 19. It just depends on what I'm wearing. If I'm wearing something that requires me to be tucked in, I'm wearing my Springfield for sure.
Gotcha.
So,
Yeah. Dude, there's different options depending on what you're wearing, your size. But whatever you do, you got to train with it. I guarantee you, if he's got his FNX 45 sometimes, he's very well trained with it. He's not just not shooting that gun and just carrying it,
I think when it comes to folks in class, I think I do the most training
Of what?
of just firearms training. I think so. I think I do more than anybody else at the company.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I do.
In your company?
Yeah, in
Classic? Oh, yeah. Dude, I don't even train anymore. I mean, I train,
yeah.
but within my own lane, but I don't do any professional, because all these years, I trained very consistently.
Yeah.
the compliments of the government, right? They just trained us all the time. Now that I'm out, whenever we run the guns, I'll always just do my little thing, just run the guns, just mag changes, kind of move and stuff. And here at home, I have actually rehearsed multiple different angles numerous times. But having professional going out there and just getting training, I don't do that anymore.
Yeah, I do that.
You do
Every
that
other
stuff.
weekend I'm at the range. So.
Yeah. All right. What was that? We have. Hey, there's a. I thought I just missed something.
I saw an eggplant emoji. That's weird.
That's oh my god. That's of course.
Please don't put that on any day.
Jason, you like eggplants? I mean, hey man, come on.
Pause.
Why don't you like it? Last man standing. Is it really necessary to upgrade Glock's trigger? Greetings from Spain. Well, greetings to Spain. Thanks for tuning in, man. To me, no and yes depends. Like, I mean, Glock triggers are they're Glock triggers.
It depends. On
yeah.
Gen, to be honest with you.
Dude, I find them all the same.
I don't.
What?
Yeah, I don't. I will.
To me, Glock triggers freaking feel all the same.
I will die on this hill, and I will gladly.
Oh yeah,
die.
which one? You think Gen 5 is better?
No.
Okay. Good. I'm glad you said because I thought you were gonna say Gen 5 is better. I'm like, no. They're like, heck, maybe Gen 5 is even slightly harder. Gen 2, if you got to break them in, right? You know the Gen 2s that we got from DOC. A Gen 2 trigger is literally that they literally feels much better than a Gen 3. I mean Gen 4 and Gen 5s that we have. I don't have Gen 3 here.
See, my favorite Gen Glock is Gen 3. The trigger's phenomenal.
What is
absolutely phenomenal?
if you really disassemble the gun, you look at the striker and the springs, everything, they're the same.
They look the same, but there is some like stuff, and also it depends on where you buy your firearm from. I know for a fact that if you take a regular Gen 3 frame and trigger and put the New York spring, which is a 10 or 12 pound
Okay,
spring
change the
in there,
spring, yes.
and it actually creates like this really good trigger. I know that mine, I have a Gen 317 that I have a minus connector in there that's polished to a
I know you did some job on that.
Yeah.
You change, and it feels good.
and it feels good. And I did some custom work to that. I mean, I sat on that thing for maybe like 3 hours and really put some time into it.
And I gotta say this, guys. I'm gonna throw a little disclaimer or caveat here, guys. Be careful working on your trigger.
Yes.
I promise you. I've done this personally years ago. Be careful. It's freaking trigger. Okay, you cannot just like take material off of those the striker and the disconnector from the trigger.
Yeah.
You will literally have a trigger that'll just go off on its own.
Yeah.
You just don't do that. Be careful. You just buffed it a little bit, and you know what you're doing. I just want to say that I don't want somebody to go out there working on
There's
their
no free lunch.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say that. But for me, Gen 3 is
Okay,
worth
stock for stock.
Yeah.
For Glocks, looking at stock, my experiences, my personal thought, Gen 2, 3, 4, 5, they all feel the same. Gen 5, maybe because maybe they're newer, it feels a little heavier, just slightly, but
Feels
they're
crunchy.
pulled crunchy, exactly. They all feel the same to me, right? But however, if you have a Glock that's been used, like you've fired thousands of rounds through them, they do get better with that contact over time. It eats, you eat up slightly material a little bit, it smooths out, so it does get better. But overall, I think they work the same spring, same striker assembly, everything.
I'll tell you this: who has the best stock trigger on their platform? And I'm gonna throw one out there, and I'll die on this hill too.
Okay.
CZP10C. Has
Very
the
good.
Best stock trigger I've ever.
But
caught.
I think that's still it's not single action. It's right. It's still a striker.
It's striker fire.
No. I know, like M&P 2.0 is striker fire too, but they've now changed their triggers, where it's pretty much single action.
Correct. But
Right.
the CZ, man, it's just lights out. It really is.
CZ, I agree with you. I love it. Shoot that really well. But M&P 2.0, right? I looked at their triggers most recently.
The old ones, not so much. The newer
new
ones,
ones, with the flat
with the kind of the bow or the flat trigger. Yes,
Dude, I can't
ones
do
with
the hinge. I can't do it.
Now here's the thing.
I hate it.
The hinge trigger is great for extreme weather conditions and environments. We all saw Grand Thumb's video. It shoots in mud. It shoots in snow. It shoots
You're right.
in
It
ice.
didn't have that
It doesn't
trigger
have that
safety
problem.
problem.
So there's no free lunch on that. So
You really got to leave that gun outside, frozen, and then pick it up again. Like that. Somebody said this, like, is it a full cock striker? What that means is like, you got your striker inside the slide assembly, right? Is it half cocked like good old Glocks and many other striker fire guns? or nowadays they now got them like the Glock's performance trigger, right?
Right.
It's fully cocked.
Right.
So Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0 is fully cocked. Glock's performance trigger is fully cocked. What that means is when you press trigger, there's no longer a travel. It's just a wall. As soon as you apply pressure, that trigger assembly gets out of the way and the striker goes forward. That's literally what it is. And yes, they do feel better, but I'm still a fan of half-cock striker fire, like the good old Glock style triggers where when I press a trigger, there's a little bit travel, not too much weight. I like that maybe because I've used that style for over 12 years and I'm so used to pressing a trigger, just applying some pressure so there's a little bit travel so I can predict it. I like that.
I'll tell you who has some of the worst triggers in the market.
I will tell you, okay, don't say it. Who?
Big manufacturer.
Dude, FN?
Yeah.
Yeah, FN.
I hate their striker
Yeah.
fire triggers.
They're not good.
They're not good out of the box, really, and they are so spongy. You're like, it takes the weight of 1,000 suns to pull that thing. I do not like it. The 509 is, first of all, the 509 had horrible
problems,
issues
yeah.
when it first came out. I don't know why you would shape your firing pin to be a cone to a bell.
Yeah.
And have this little nipple sticking. For the life of me, I cannot understand why you would do that. But whatever, it is what it is. But I do not like their stock triggers. The first thing that people do with an FN, they change out and get an Apex. I mean, that's the first thing.
You know what they did with the Reflex, FN Reflex? They have it's not a strike fire, it's an internal hammer. Like it's literally, there's a little hammer inside the gun, inside the slide. It just hammers, just like a hammer fired. And that seems to be pretty good. FNX 45 is really good.
FNX 45 is good.
Yeah.
And you know what you're getting with that. The single action pull on that thing is amazing.
Yeah.
Double action is heavy. I will say that.
Yep.
And if I carry that gun, I definitely carry it in double action. But still, it's just, I got this thing with.
So yeah, I mean, yeah, if you're carrying it, is there an external safety on the FNX 45? There is one.
Decocker and safety.
Gotcha. Pretty cool. Travel moped. How is the trigger on the Hellcat Pro Comp? Asking for a friend. I actually have Hellcat Pro Comp. It's the same as the Hellcat Pro.
You think so?
Is it not the same? To me, it's
No,
the same.
it feels better than a regular Hellcat.
What?
Yeah, Hellcat Pro. It does. The comp one, I don't know what they did. It's not crunchy. It's actually a decent trigger now. The stippling or the texture that I have on the Hellcat Pro comp is kind of whack, but
I'm trying to
that's
think
just me.
now.
Because
I have both guns.
Yeah, the trigger's nice on the Hellcat Pro comp. It was very surprising.
Gotcha. I thought they were very similar, but again, I don't remember because it's been a while since I've shot my Hellcat Pro. Most recently, I shot the Pro Comp with James Reeves. That's the last time I shot it, right?
No, we shot it with Kenzie.
Oh, that's right. Do you see, man? I just start forgetting things because we just shoot so many different guns. I thought it was very similar, but I'll have to check it out. Yeah, when you get back to the office. Dude, that's actually a good question. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not the biggest fan of the MC9 because I just think the top slide area is really fat. It's got a really big trigger.
Is that the one with the little piggy extension?
That's it.
I can't stand that.
Remember that? Yeah. It's just a very fat slide. It's just not a big fan. But
my favorite Canik is the black one.
That's the SFT Pro or SFX Rival. They're about similar. That's got the really nice
That trigger is phenomenal. That is one of the best triggers I've ever felt.
From the factory, yes.
From the factory.
It is very good. They definitely killed it, man. Canik MC9 versus FN Reflex. Okay, FN Reflex is a much slimmer, much little politer looking gun, right? But they're both you're throwing me a curveball. I'm I don't like both guns.
Yeah, I don't like either of them, to be honest with you.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. It's a coin toss. They're both not my favorite when it comes to. Again, they both work. It's not about their functionality. They work, right? But we're talking about ergonomics, and this is a very subjective thing.
Right.
I would personally, I'm not carrying either one of those guns off duty. Off duty. Oh, fuck.
We get it.
Okay. What's that?
I was wondering how to get an AR-15 in the Middle East.
Oh, well, how do...
North region.
Well, there's a guy named Billy. You call him? I don't know, dude. I have no idea how to get an AR-15 in the Middle East or North Africa.
Where in North Africa are you?
Yeah.
I'll ask that question. And then
Jason's got you hooked up. Jason?
Official channels, I know. Unofficial channels, I also know. But yeah, I'm not going to divulge.
There you go. Let's change that. I shot an FN reflex yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm changing the topic. Corey, my favorite person in this chat right now here. Corey, make sure you follow me at Copper Kaya, please. All right? He's the guy that just keeps talking shit.
Oh, okay.
You got me.
I really didn't like how it felt. It's a weird put together gun. It really is.
Do you know what I don't like about FN reflex? The slide stop and release lever button, whatever lever. That thing is so slim, you really cannot. Like it just, and I'm one of those reloaders nowadays. I used to be like rack and let go, and nowadays
It forces you to use a slingshot.
yeah, it's just like, dude.
But I'll tell you another
it's a
gun.
bitch.
And this might hurt your feelings.
What is it?
Somebody needs to talk to Springfield about the Echelon slide stop. Bad.
I didn't have a problem with that.
It's a single piece of
Oh, it's a
metal.
little thing that sticks
It's
out.
not. It doesn't even fold or bend. You can literally cut your thumb.
Sticks out like
Yes,
sideways.
you
Yeah,
can
I
cut
know.
your thumb on that thing.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to really I wish they would send it to agency, and then have agency do like a whole workup and say, hey, this is what your gun really needs to
Echelon?
do. Yeah.
Dude, Echelon came in like it's. And by the way, it won't hurt my feelings. Like I just have one.
Yeah.
I like mine, but I rated it as 7. If you remember when we did the testing, like there's so many other guns that I gave 8, 9, 10. Echelon I gave it 7 because I believe it's a 7 gun.
The gun shoots well.
Yeah.
Right? The trigger is okay.
It's okay.
My biggest gripe is the magazine issue that it has. It just, oh God, that thing just.
Well, the magazine issue, and also, dude, that U-notch little rear sight, I just can't get used to it. And bro, do you remember that
You don't like U-notch?
No, I like 3 dots. I've always been a 3 dot guy because my mind lines it up. Do you remember we went to Barber Solutions?
Yeah.
Bro, for the life of me, okay, I'm not the best shot out there, but I'm not bad either. Okay, I had a plate. What was that? Like 7 yards ahead of me.
Yeah.
I couldn't hit that thing. I was like shooting constantly high. I couldn't line that thing up.
I like U-notch. It's cool.
I-
It keeps it simple, stupid. You're only lining up the center.
Dude,
Just using
always.
that rear side is just a reference point, so I get it.
I've always been a 3 dot, like 2 dots, dot. It's just
But I
my
also
mind.
just use a dot. So.
Yeah. Dude, I'm still transitioning on that one. Dots are superior. I've always said it.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I just want to get you dialed into where. Like, the
Did you
dot
see?
is it.
Did you like? I was shooting that Sand Viper, dude. I was killing it with the dot. It was like, and I did it with Iron Sights too. That's not on camera, bro. Just so slow. I was just so slow. Dot is just so much faster. Dude, what's going on here? There's so many. Are these same people or same background? Holy shit! Yeah, same person. Yeah. Tim Johnson, you should have a challenge against Jason 300 Black. This one?
Whatever. I don't know.
You should have a challenge against Jason 300 Blackout Rattler and the LWRC A5 300 Blackout. What's the? I have a Rattler LT. I know you got the Rattler. You Attack Ops.
Attack Ops.
Yeah. What's the? I don't know anything about the LWRC 300 Blackout.
Honest to God, they're probably going to shoot similar, very very similar.
Right, you
I
think
the
so?
LWRC is
Better?
8-inch barrel, maybe. I think. I know LMT makes a really dope 300 Blackout. It's dope. We shot that at Golden Web. It's cool.
LMT.
Ooh, that's ooh.
I think it's Spear LT because it's just light, but I don't like that handguard shift, like it flexes. I know the Virtus is sturdier.
Okay, so I like the Virtus.
Sturdier.
I do. It's a little.
It is
bit,
sturdier.
It's sturdier. It is. It's a whole 18 ounces heavier though. So
It is heavier. Oh, it's sturdier.
yeah, just work out.
Yeah.
I don't complain about heavy guns. I really don't. I will say this. The Seesaw, which is the new platform for a bunch of units, is the LT. First of all, I don't understand why they just won't release a black LT to the common public like that. For the life of me, I don't.
Yeah, I think you know what? Out of all, I like the FD guns, you know that,
Yeah.
but I think for 6-speed LT, I think I'd want that in
Black.
Yeah,
It-
it
like
looked
the
so
Seesaw
freaking
is
good.
phenomenal. If you don't know what I'm talking about,
Yeah.
go to Google, type in SIG Seesaw.
Well, I'll do it right
and
now. Sig Sauer Seesaw. There you go.
It's No, it's CESA.
Oh, dude, I just overcorrect. Damn, this is saw like that.
No, get rid of S. Delete the whole thing. Whole thing. C, letter C, ESAW.
Oh, gotcha.
That's not it either.
What? This CESAW, right?
Hold on. Now you're making me guess.
Wait, is this it? No, that's
No.
SIG M400.
Hold on, I got you.
We'll find out. We'll get to the bottom of this. I don't know, man. I just typed seesaw.
I got you.
In the meantime, I'm gonna look at this spear versus. We'll get back to it. Let's see. Would you guys do a video on USCA and why they didn't recently cover certain people? Dude, we don't, Jeremy. I mean, we don't do stuff like that at Classic. Honestly, it's just waters that we don't want to swim in because we don't know the facts.
It's CSAW, no E.
That's it.
Yep.
There we go.
There you go. Jesus.
Let's.
I was like, I know what it is.
Let's go ahead and share screen real quick.
Counter assault.
Oh, it's an acronym, of
Yeah,
course.
it's an acronym.
So let me use. Is this?
No,
It's MCX.
No, the one on the bottom right there, the third row that you have. Yeah, any of these. So one.
This
two,
one?
Yeah. Yep.
So let me. Just.
Seesaw is amazing.
So this is. I want to see something that's. Is this it? Yeah, that's it. Full black. That is good, dude. See, it looks pretty sexy.
Yeah, it is.
Huh. I'm liking it. Definitely. Dude, I like, Spirit LT. And I gotta say this though, guys. Spirit LT, if you dump if it's a hot day, right? You dump 3 mags back to back, it's gonna get real hot. Real hot. That's been my experience with them. But again, they're supposed to be lighter, so they got less materials. Yeah.
Oh, that's
What?
the gun that you're showing is a BB gun, GBBR. Greatness.
Oh, it says LT.
Yeah, that's a
Seesaw.
BB gun.
That's a BB gun?
Yeah, I think so.
It's probably 1-to-1, right?
Yeah, but the best one is gonna be like that one right there.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, how about this one? Is that?
Oh yeah, there you go. Seesaw. That is a capable firearm, man, and it's very accurate.
What's it's the same thing, right?
It is the same thing, but it just comes as a designation to a specific unit, and they use them now a lot. And that is now taken. It's not taken over for the LVOL, but it's what folks are using right now to split wigs in foreign countries.
Is it 5.56?
Yeah,
Okay.
but now the new. I shouldn't even be saying this.
Don't say anything you're not supposed to.
There is a new LVOL program.
Okay.
So, and
What is an LVOL? Tell
a
people.
low visibility assault weapon.
Okay.
Assault weapon. But I've seen it. Matter of fact, hold on. I can hold on.
He is gonna find out.
I can show
Let's
you
see.
something.
Scruffy Man 81. Kaya, if you visit Turkey soon, don't forget to bring stuffing. I will be visiting at the beginning of September. Sure. All right. Let's see what else we got.
I can't show the whole thing, but I can show you the new. Oh, let's see if it'll focus. Will it focus?
If you actually keep, I gotta get my face out of the way.
Okay.
Focus. There you go. See that?
That is the new LVOL, but I can't.
Let me see that, Shane. Ooh. That rail.
Yeah. And hold on, there's another. I can show that. That I don't care about. And the Raptor is a thing. That is not vaporware. You guys saw it at SIG, but it is.
It's happening?
It's happened somewhere. So I'll put it to you like that.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I asked
cool
my
stuff,
LGS to make sure the barrel is fully torqued. SPLT, yeah, it was. So I don't have a problem with the barrel. The whole barrel shift, we never experienced it. It's the handguard, kind of
So
like
it was a mixture.
flexes.
It was a mixture.
It was.
Yeah.
We never experienced it because I was just on target all times. But it's the handguard that would just flex a little bit. We noticed that for sure. All right. Hey, Ryan is talking to you. Tell me more. He says. Unfortunately.
I can't divulge everything, but just know that there is a new LVAL program.
Yeah.
And Sig did win that.
Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Now
That's
you,
some cool stuff.
that little nerd over there. Now he's just all geeking out. He's just looking at his phone, trying to find all this stuff out. Yeah.
I mean,
Thanks.
Here's the old one. Like everybody knows this one, right? Like
Oh, let me get out of the way so you can focus.
everybody knows this whole old school LVAL program, the whole deployment package. So, yeah.
Oh yeah.
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 There's some cool stuff, man.
There is some good stuff, dude.
Matter of fact, hold on. Here's a good one.
What's
I don't want to. This is gonna be a flash, right there. Boom.
Ooh, that was. Let me see.
That's at.
What that? What is that?
That's the new LVAL.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
Nice.
There you go.
Who's using that now?
People.
Hold on. I heard it. You didn't. What else? Shout out to my man Paul Harrell. Yeah, shout out to Paul Harrell, man. Hopefully he's doing better. Would you rather have hammer fire or striker fire pistol? For me, striker fire all day long, dude. I'm just a striker fire guy. Not gonna hammer fire guns down. I like that stuff enclosed, good to go. It's working all the time. You want to put your hammer fire against the striker fire?
There are some added benefits.
I agree.
Of hammer fire.
I agree.
I'd rather have a striker fire gun.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's just one of those like super simple strikers inside the slide, hidden. It just works, you know.
If the elements are involved, definitely striker fire.
Strike fire, yeah, for sure. Okay, that is it, man. So we're at 2 hours. We're at. Thanks for tuning in, guys. You want to add anything else or?
No, man. Like I said,
Good times?
We put out some nuggets there. Hopefully, people picked up on it. Like we said, just pay attention to see a contest from here until SHOT Show.
If you were, I mean, obviously some of you guys are already here, but if you were tuned into this live stream, you got some good stuff. Like some little hints about what Classic is doing, some of the cool stuff that you were just talking about. I think we provided some really viable information about the calibers and also some guns, some stuff. I think this was a very educational, let's just say, live stream. Sure. Good times. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and let us know if you guys want us to do more of this stuff together with Jason. I obviously do them on Wednesdays. You know, some of the Wednesdays. You know, not always with Aaron or myself, but I like doing them like together as a team. I think it's more fun. Yeah. At home, chilling, just like this, coffee, away from the office. But that's it. Let us know, guys. And Jason, you gonna live stream too? Sometimes.
My schedule doesn't really allow me to do
Dude,
this.
it doesn't have to be consistent. Just whenever, right? You know, that's what I do too. But yeah, guys, check out Jason too. Chef JBF at the bottom left corner. So Jason's obviously with us. You guys have seen him at Classic a lot, almost a year now. But we'll do some more stuff again. I can't wait till November. Some sick stuff. Check out cfcontest.com. Thanks for tuning in. Guys, take care. We're out. I'm going to get some food. Signing off. Take care, guys. Appreciate you all.